It's time for a little Funky Friday. From their funky hidden headquarters, your hosts, Keith and Gerry.
And all our friends. Well, not that many. Today we just got a few here. And one of those friends is our guest today, none other than Mike Barron, comic book legend, Mike Barron. And he's getting a lot of thumbs
Fat
today.
Steven's here, and I'm here to tell. Why am I on the bottom of Gerry? Oh God, switch me now. Put me. We're away from Keith. Do it.
Canadians are racist.
Yeah, and
weird.
Gary's pasty.
He is exceptionally pale today, isn't he?
Yeah,
I'm always pale.
It's like not even the cold virus wants to touch him.
But I'm going to do the thing I like doing most here, which is this, and then move Mike over here.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey, Mike. That's some sexy shoulder you got there, brother. I feel like I'm really.
So, we basically put that logo off.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, Jace is here. Oh boy, excitement galore. What's up, Sweden?
Oh, fuck you. I'm just a bad Norwegian, okay?
He's really
Jace, I love you.
Czechoslovakian.
Well, again, Mike, this is your second time on the show. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm always glad to have you on. I want to have you on more. You're always putting out something interesting, and it's usually fucking hilarious.
Usually.
Except for when you're trying not to be funny, then it shouldn't be hilarious. But we've got some new stuff. You're in Florida, right?
Fort Collins, Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. That's right.
Close enough.
Yeah, because you work on Florida, man, and I just assumed the first time we talked that you lived in Florida.
No,
Chuck
I've been
lives
there
there
many
too.
times.
And how long have you known Chuck, by the way? How long have you two been friends?
25 or 30 years.
That's pretty good. You worked together at DC?
Well, we never work together, but we talk all the time, and we support each other, you know. And it's not like we go hear music on weekends, but we get together whenever we're in the same town.
Now,
Yeah,
Mike.
Chuck's one of those cool dudes.
Mike, the question is, when you and Chuck are talking, is it in that Facebook group calling the Gerry Support Club, where you're pretty much talking about how Gerry has made you feel very insecure about your humanity, and you have to go on stream with him on a Friday, and you're sitting there going, Chuck, what do I do? He's like, just fake sick. I'll call in. I'll be that ex-girlfriend. I'll just call right in right now.
Yeah, one of the things I find funny about Chuck is he always forgets I already have his phone number, and he keeps giving it to me, and I'm like, dude, I have his phone number.
I know.
You're on speed dial.
I call him just to have whispering sweet nothings in my ear.
Yeah, I met both you guys. Well, I met Chuck when I did the A-Team for IDW. I was one of the artists. And but we all got chummy because of that group we were all in, that private group. And I refer to it as the Fight Club because we're not supposed to talk about it. But I got to know all you guys, and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm a lucky dude. I work on a few comic books, and I get to hang out with Kelly Jones and Mike Barron and Chuck Dixon, and they already knew Graham and Chuck, so I guess they don't count. But let's go into this new book that you've got going, because you said that you're working on a new Florida Man comic, right?
Yeah.
How far into this are you?
Well, the second graphic novel is completely written and ready to go, but we can only run one crowdfunder at a time, at least that's my theory. And so we're going to launch Thin Blue Line the first week in November. And that's not a funny comic book. It's about two police officers trying to survive the night in a riot-torn city. And my penciler is a full-time police officer. And he still finished the book faster than most pros.
That's pretty good.
I sent you the link on Twitter, and if you go to that link, they have all sorts of interior art there. I don't know if you can put it up or not, but we're very, very proud of it. And I have to stress it's not a didactic or polemic at all. That, as always, my number one goal is to entertain. And this is a gripping story. And once you pick it up, you'll be hooked. You won't be able to put it down.
Well, your Florida Man was the same way. And like, honestly, the stuff you put your care into, like, I still regret not getting the lunchbox, bro. Can you send me one, like with a whole bunch of like stale tapes? Yeah, I'm not. You're already trying to grip money out of me, Mike. What is this? No.
I don't have any lunch boxes. Even I don't have the lunch box.
What the hell?
Well, I've got here's the Indiegogo you've got going, and hey, Zax, can you put that link in the chat for everybody to go check out? And,
yeah, that's just a pre-sign up deal. Well, we'd be delighted if you signed up.
And this is for Thin Blue Line.
Yep.
Ooh, I like this. Look at this.
It definitely has a Cobra Kai kind of feel, especially with the action scenes. I'm like, oh, you got rid of it. I was looking at it.
Well, Joe, my artist, is a very advanced jiu-jitsu player in addition to being a police officer. So the jiu-jitsu scenes are technically accurate.
I love the blacks on whites, too.
That's very racially kind of you.
It is. It's my favorite Pornhub video. It is. Blacks on whites. Now in 4K.
Speaking of that, we keep losing Keith. Keith, are you here?
Technically, Jace is white. He's on top of a. Never mind.
He's the nipple.
Jace is the nipple?
No, Keith is.
Oh, shit. The racist jokes
Just put it on speaker, Mike. We don't mind.
Yeah, tell Chuck we're sorry.
Telemarketer.
Oh.
I love a phone that tells me telemarketer.
So we've got that. And, of course, this is your website, bloodyredbaron.com.
We're going to revamp the whole thing next year.
Nice.
Not that it's not friendly now.
How does Fat Steven Seagal get in one of your books?
He could send me some photos.
All right. Do you want him clothed or unclothed?
Clothes, please.
Pasties it is.
Is this
Mike, do
Dave's
you put your
artwork
friends?
on the cover here?
Occasionally I do, but in the case of Florida Man, we offered a premium level where if you pledged, you were drawn into the book. We have one guy that is the referee in the first graphic novel.
Yeah.
And we're planning that same thing in the second one. And already Pops Van Zant's in the book.
Mike has like a tickle trunk mustache now. It's funny.
So, Mike, is this artwork Dave Dorman?
I believe it is.
Okay.
I have that comic.
Yeah. Mike, the last time we had you on, what were you showing us artwork before? Was it of Nexus? Was it that the one with like the cybernetic bodies?
Dog. Yeah, that's me with some
baby.
of my dogs. That's the old Freddy, greatest dog that ever lived. It's me and Ann.
Yes, Badger.
Yeah, it's like of all your comics, the one I've wanted to read is the Badger, and I've never read them. I've read everything else.
You will be entertained.
Oh, Mr. Tickle Trunk has given us $5 Canadian, which is sort of like 75 cents American.
Go fuck yourself, Gerry.
He would have to have a really long penis.
His system
in order
is
to do that.
crashing.
He does, but it's really stringy like linguine.
Hey, Mr. Tickle Trunk, dude, you are the backbone of this show. You and all the other guys like you that support us. We appreciate it, man.
Who's the anus of the show?
That's Steven.
Oh, okay.
And I quote a famous poet, go fuck yourself, Gerry.
Yay! And for Mr. Tickle Trunk, a big thank you.
I like you. I like you. You have balls. You have balls. I like balls.
Balls.
Yeah, Mike had no idea he was getting into this shit today.
I'm so sorry. We're very conservative over the Fat Steven Seagal channel, so just letting you know. No, I was kidding. It's worse.
So Thin Blue Line is this next book. What is the time on this? How much time do you think it'll be before you'll be done?
Oh, it's done. The whole thing is illustrated.
Oh, so this is just for the publishing.
Right.
Okay.
We're waiting
And-
for the coloring.
Oh, the coloring. Okay.
Question: are you going to have just a color variant, or are you going to have a black and white and a color variant, just in case?
I don't think we've discussed a black and white variant. I'll bring it up with Chris, but to
'Cause,
me,
yeah.
a comic is in color. And I have to say, Joe is the penciler, but Jeff Slemons is the inker and the colors. And Jeff Slemons is a great artist in his own right. Just go to jeffslemons.com.
I thought I'd ask, man, because it looks fantastic.
It does. I love this
Looks really
cover
nice.
right here.
I'm very
It's really
proud of
cool.
it. It's not preachy. It's not didactic at all. It's just a gripping story.
Well, I think we get way too much didasticism going today. That it's
Reaching a point with comic book industry that not only they can't entertain, they can't even make a cover draw you in and trick you at this point. Like, it's just we're watching toilet paper with illustrators at this point.
I have to agree. Although the art on the Big Two's comics on the cover, the art is fantastically rendered, but often the situations and the subjects don't seem very interesting to me.
No.
They often show people just sitting around laughing, or
At
just
Starbucks.
smiling. Yeah, or just gesturing at the camera like they're on vacation or something.
Yeah, usually that would be like a type of variant cover. We would like try to break the fourth wall to the person who wanted that variant covered, and would it be like a precedent for like a main story or like a full panel? And you're sitting there going, "I do this every day. Where's the escapism? Oh, it's soy based. That's it. Great. I'm going to the next comic book. I'm out." Sorry.
And I'm going to show real quick also your Facebook page. Boom.
Yeah,
There it is.
please sign up, folks. Even though
I did.
I've been banned for 30 days. I can't comment on Facebook.
What'd you do?
What?
I'll tell you what I did. I posted an article that said Norway had removed all COVID restrictions, and within 5 minutes, I got a 30-day ban.
Wow. Well, Jace, is that true? Is that article true?
Is it Sweden too?
I didn't hear what you say.
That Norway has lifted all COVID restrictions.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, because you said something about that the other day, Jace.
Yeah, no, we have. Everything is gone.
Uh-oh, that's it. Jace has been canceled.
Oh,
No, but it's
God.
true. We don't have any. You still need to, like, if you're gonna travel to other places like in America or other places, they still want you to take both the vaccines and stuff like that. But other than that, Norway doesn't have any restrictions anymore. You can go to the cinema. You don't need a mask. You don't. It's just recommended, but you don't need to anymore.
Mike, did they say what was wrong with the
Yeah,
article?
that's what's so infuriating about Facebook. They say you have violated our community standards, but they never say what you did. There's no way to find out what they objected to, and there's no way to find the community standards. They're not listed anywhere.
No, they
It's
aren't.
Yeah,
completely
they take
arbitrary.
the same business tactics of the Motion Pictures Association.
I have a quick question. Jace, what are you eating for dinner right now? And did you bring enough for all of us?
I wasn't going to say anything, but
Is it
Because I
sushi?
didn't. No, I'm actually. I
Ah.
don't know. I have no idea what it is called in English.
Lutefisk.
Oh no, that's more Swedish people who like lutefisk.
Well,
is it rabbit chicken?
No, I don't. In Norway,
I'm going to hell.
hi, Stephen.
mhm,
think we're
I
already
am.
there.
I know. It's called bollid in Norway. I don't know the English name for it because I
Balls.
don't. No, I'm not eating balls.
What type of animal is it from, Jace?
It's not animal. It's Oh man, I don't know how to
Mineral.
explain.
Is it plant-based or animal-based? Come on, it's one or the other.
It's no meat or like it's made by milk. Of course, they have milk in it and stuff.
Dairy. It's a dairy product.
Nice.
Yeah,
Does it make your belly happy?
yeah, because I haven't eaten all day.
Then that's all that matters.
Neither have I, but I'm going to wait until after the live stream, just saying.
Chicken balls for everyone after the show.
Do chickens have balls?
Only if you cut them off right.
Now, Stephen Utton gave us $2. Thank you, sir. This is Super Chat. Hail, Mr. I'm fucking reading it, and you fucking drop it. Seriously?
Do it again.
Tell Mr. Oh, you cocksucker.
Kyle, I love you.
Tell Mr. Barron, panel,
Fucking
and
love
chat.
Kyle.
Kyle, you can go.
Don't insult the
choke-
Canadians then.
Choke on a bag of dicks, you Canadian cuck fucker.
In English, they're just called buns. Apparently, in English, there's like.
And for
it's-
Stephen Otten,
I had no idea.
Here's your special thank you.
If you think that by threatening me to be your slave, well, that's where you're right. That's where you're right. But and I'm only saying this because I care. There are a lot of decaffeinated brands on the market today that are just as tasty as the real thing.
Absolutely the best non sequitur ever in a film. I fucking love that scene.
I love Val Kilmer's hair. Isn't that?
He does have nice hair.
It's like it
All right.
divorced him. What happened?
Now, the last time you were on with Lorena, I was text messaging you.
Was it Fuck Fat Steven?
I kept saying, say something about, make fun of Chuck. Say something mean about Chuck.
You know, I
Oh
don't
my
read
God.
texts. So
It's okay.
so-
He can't write in English, so it's okay, Mike. It's pretty much wingdings across the board.
Mike writes in Swedish.
Oh man!
And has to have someone translate it. Is that what you're saying?
But I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing what I'm eating.
Oh no, I don't know. That's good. Backdoor Gary. Yeah, Gary likes it in the back door, like his Uber Eats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck all you guys.
Hey, you insult two Canadians on the
like
street.
that,
It's gonna
wouldn't you?
happen. Yeah, you would.
So
In the back door.
let's go back in the way back machine. And what year did you start in the industry?
1981.
No shit.
And I'm thinking that we're close to the same age. I was 17.
Ah.
So you probably were what, 1921?
I saw John F. Kennedy speak.
So Gary's older?
No. You Canadians don't know how to do math, Mike.
And I'm old. But I feel young.
You look young.
Thank
Yep.
you.
In all seriousness, $5 Canadian, Mr. Tickle Trunk asks, it's great to have you here, Mr. Barron. What you did for Nexus, and I love Nexus too.
Well, thank you. We have a whole bunch of new Nexus material coming out.
Fuck yes.
Already Triplets is out. That's from Richard Meyer and Splato Comics. Kelsey Shannon illustrated the first issue. It's incredible. I have a Nexus graphic novel coming out from Dark Horse next year. And I had a long talk with Mike Richardson the other day, and we're planning a lot of new Nexus material. And as you know, I wrote a novel, and I'm most of the way through the second Nexus novel. And of course, Dude is marketing his own Nexus books, including The Coming of Gormondo, which...
what do you mean his own Nexus books?
Well, he hired me to write the color, because he did this on his own he became the publisher. So
Gotcha.
I wrote The Coming of Gormondo for him, but he changed every line.
I have a question though. Are we getting any type of opportunity to get maybe 3D printed Nexus figures or statues? Have you guys even thought about that road?
Hang on one second.
Oh, please God, tell me yes. I just my little bit. No, honestly, like
Oh,
yes.
no, it's Freddie Mercury. I'll be right back.
Holy
You
shit.
got that. Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Oh my god.
Hey, I thought we were going to. Oh, look.
Oh man, that's
Okay, that's
so
mine.
nice.
My birthday's in like 18 days. Can I have that?
No,
No.
I only have a handful. They were prototypes. A whole bunch. The Badger figure is almost done. But there was also, Dark Horse put out a statue of Nexus many years ago. I'm sure they're available somewhere. I have two of them. It's beautiful work. It's sculpted. I forget the sculptor's name, but he's a very well-known sculptor.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. If
Keep your fingers crossed, because
will.
if things that have been planned for a long time happen, then there will be all sorts of Nexus collectibles.
Honestly, that's
That's gonna be cool.
fantastic. It is.
I'm all into that. And by the way, I forgot, I needed to put up a video thank you for the $5 Canadian from Mr. Tickle Trunk. And this time, I think I'm going to do my favorite Ghostbusters.
Hey, where these stairs go? They go up. They go up.
You guys remember that time we had that echo and every super chat video? Sorry.
No.
What?
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 Yeah, script
didn't
even
hear it
says, hey,
echoing.
script's right there. He's like, hey, your video clips are echoing, Gary. Tickle Trunk's like, the echo in these videos is so charming.
Oh, are they echoing?
Yeah.
I don't hear it on my end.
No, you're not echoing now. It only echoed in that video you played.
Yeah. It's a
So
stream
that means
elements
it's
thing.
Gary's fault, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good.
It's always Gary's fault. That's why we
I
love
always
him.
assume it's me because I don't know what I'm doing.
Bye, Steven.
Just remember to stab to Fat Steven's
That's
gaming channel
rude.
because I'm not going to be here much longer.
Oh,
I love Steven.
Oh, poor Steven.
I love him more.
I
Mike,
rage
we're
quit
less
on him
toxic.
the other night just to fuck with
You
him.
fucking prick. I'm not giving. No, I literally like. You got it so good, and everyone was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
I've been
like,
saving that one up for a long time.
like
for
most of
the
your
perfect
Taco Bell
moment.
dinners.
And you set it up, and I fucking just I
It was
accidentally
great.
kicked myself, and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm gonna have fun with this.
Yeah, but I kept going. I kept going.
Jace, you got any questions?
I don't know, to be honest. Just excited to be here.
Okay.
Not questions.
Keith, are you
but,
back with us yet? Are you
That
black
black
with
guy
us yet?
stuff takes a long
Are you
time.
black with us?
No, he's only here with us in Avatar.
Yeah, he's just here in Avatar. So
I
I'll ask a Keith question. Oh,
No,
hey,
but,
Mike.
I grew up with the Badger because my dad also had some Badger comics when I was young, so that's why I
you
remember.
said something about that you're
Yeah, I don't like
a Badger fan.
Yeah, I really like Badger, and
I think
the
that's a
whole-
really good way to make Mike feel old.
No, it's not.
Mike is young at heart, and honestly, the amount of stuff he's pushing out with no F's to give, but putting the quality of care of what comics were when he was a creator and still is a creator, is what keeps his shit still driving.
Well,
You know,
that's one of the bright spots in my life is that I think I'm getting better as
We
a
lost
writer.
Keith again. But
Yeah,
no,
I think that Mike really does give a fuck.
I'd like to hear the rest of what Mike was saying about what keeps him young.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very active. I do a lot of physical stuff. I'm out there all the time, weather permitting. I go for bicycle rides.
Yeah.
I'm still training with my friends. I've been swimming all summer.
living the healthy life.
Awesome.
Do you maintain the Keith Richards diet and you go off to Sweden like once a year and just change your blood out?
Just filter the blood.
Yeah.
And
Dialysis on
I'm busier
demand.
than I ever have been.
You look happy. You look like everything's going the way you want it. Florida Man, when that first everything started going on, people started getting their stuff. You looked really happy, and it looks like you're going to get that again. And you should be very proud of that. Not just you, but the people that have helped you, because we need that type of stuff right now. Because if I have to look at one more cover of This Week in Comics and wonder why Doctor Strange is banging Captain Marvel while both of them are claiming to be Sorcerer Supreme as the safe word, I'm just going to read Sesame Street books from the 80s and I'm done. I'm out. That's how
Let
bad
me
it
show
is
you
now.
the cover of the next Florida Man graphic novel.
Please
Look at the
do.
shit
Oh,
it
yeah,
reads.
Yeah. So I can grift it.
All right. I just posted it in. Well, wait, no, now I have in on your Twitter feed there, Gerry.
Oh. Okay.
Jerry.
Gary.
I
I
love you, Mike. You win. You freaking win, Mike.
Funny.
You win. You
Oh
win.
my God.
You win, Mike. Oh, I love you so much. Oh God, yes.
Oh my God. Oh, my
You see
fucking
that?
life. My dad's like, why didn't you name any of your kids after you? And I said, because you named me after you, and it made my life miserable.
Look, Jerry, we do love your ice cream. When's Ben coming back?
I don't know. I need to find out. My oldest boy was on the show on the panel one day, and it was a lot of fun for him. And I'm trying to get my youngest one on. The middle one will never come on. But my oldest and youngest will come on, and they're both big comic fans. And geez, Marie, they're huge. Let's see. I'm going to show that cover now by adding it.
Do it.
How did it take 20 minutes for him to get a
Why
link
is it
up?
not showing up? That is really weird. I'm going to have to do it the other way. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way by opening a new tab. There we go.
Hi, Keith.
Hey.
You
Hey,
finally
Oh.
back?
here.
Did I
Oh,
hear
the
the
dog
luscious
comes
voice
running
of a
in.
black man?
All I heard was I'm back in black. That's all I heard. Oh, look, puppies.
There's 3 of them.
Oh, my God.
There you
They
go.
want to-
All right, here we go. There it is.
Fuck yes.
Fantastic.
Pat Broderick.
And
God.
then Zach puts a thing over it.
Dukes.
Gary, your Xbox is still open.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one's
your
called
face is still
Hogzilla.
open.
No, literally, you have your Xbox open. With
It's
two
because there's a
notifications.
message in it. I can't close it when there's a message.
I
Just
know.
read the message. We
Brainiac.
won't.
Yeah, let us all read the message. Let's hear about like Hotbox 29 wanting to play Call of Duty with you.
Hey, fuck you. Let's go look, see what somebody said.
See, Mike, I'm so sorry that he put his
Oh, look who
whole
it is.
Xbox window
It's-
over his your comic cover right there.
Look who it is. It's Martin.
Okay, hope we
It's
can
Martin
play
Acosta
someday.
Santana.
Your Tinder is
Sent
fucked
me a
up.
friend. Sent me a friend request. So fuck you, Steven.
Doesn't hear backdoor. No.
My favorite
Backdoor
part of
Gary.
this drawing is the squirrel.
Wow.
Nah, that boar looks like it has like a little bit of pretense to. If anyone's here seen Princess Mononoke, it's giving me that same type of like
Yes,
the boar
Yes,
vials.
it's got it.
The
way the saliva is drawn, it's very
Yeah.
anime.
Who's basing right now?
I have
That is
no
the sound
clue.
of a
That's the
dog who
garage
has
door.
to pee.
Oh,
No,
was
that's
wicked.
the garage door at Mike's.
It's garage
Mike.
door.
Mike, that
Told
looks
you.
sick, bro. I
I
can't
heard a
wait,
dog
man.
whining.
I like how he's slowly evolving into Freddie Mercury. I love it.
Let's get in there close. And
Damn right. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
love
squirrel's
that
like
squirrel.
shit.
Look at
That's
that squirrel.
awesome.
I mean, that one's okay, but that squirrel's fucking awesome.
I like
like
the
the-
chick in the background.
I like the
Knockers are
stumpy
still
lady.
here.
Yeah, the stumpy lady with big boobs.
Steven.
Well, it is Knocker. Is that a DeLorean? Go back down. Is that a blue DeLorean? Right
Yes,
there.
it
Yeah,
is.
there's a blue DeLorean.
Oh
Fuck
wait,
yeah.
no.
Oh yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that's a
That looks-
Fiero.
that's a DeLorean.
That's a Fiero.
Yeah, it's a
That's the
Fiero.
Fiero.
Oh come
Thank
on, let
you,
me have
Mike.
a DeLorean.
Fucking DeLorean. Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with a
Canadians
DeLorean?
Canadians don't know cars.
You don't know Canadians.
I know a bunch of them.
I like the squirrel, also spread eagle, like going what the fuck on the tree behind it, right near your signature. I love that. The signature
Yeah,
is
no.
great.
In fact, the way it's drawn, I do not think it's turning its head. I think it's
Hey
like
Tom.
slammed against
Tom's
the tree.
here.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Fucking doing a show at the same time as us. God.
Yeah, but
And-
did you see his viewer count like cut in half when we started live streaming?
Yeah, it's because
I saw that.
2:00 is for Pop Culture Minefield, man. Not Midnight Midnight Express.
We here at Fat Steven
Midnight
Seagal.
Express.
We here at Fat Steven Seagal Enterprises are not associated with whatever the fuck that man is saying. We're here to appreciate Mike, his artwork, and his upcoming projects, and Midnight's Edge.
And this rant was brought to you by Grifter #1, Fat Steven Seagal.
We have merch, Master Grip.
That is. Can you put it
I
close?
love that figure. I'll
Hold
just
that
fucking
closer
love
to
it.
the camera.
Yeah, hold it close.
As a big Queen fan, I love this. Oh my
Look
fucking
at
god.
that.
I
That is
want it.
Really a good.
I
used to
really
be
want
the
it.
music editor for the Boston Phoenix, and I had lunch with Freddie Mercury and Brian May when they
What?
did their first American tour.
Oh,
No
man.
shit.
Wow.
And I
You
said
lucky
to Freddie,
bastard.
"Oh, why did
Did
you
you
call
ask-
your band Queen?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know. It was just the worst name we could think of."
Wow.
I love Freddie and
It-
Queen.
Is it?
Man.
Yeah. Is it true you can grate cheese off his abs?
I wouldn't know about that.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry.
Not at the time, maybe later.
Keith,
Wow.
are
Yeah.
you there?
Yes.
Step in, man. Come on. You've been quiet all show.
That's not natural. That
just look. Every time we get together, it's always funny, and I try not to laugh too much, but sometimes it's difficult. But look, Mike, has anyone approached you as far as Hollywood goes to take any of your IPs to Hollywood to either do as television or film?
Well, yeah, but things are the works, and I don't talk about them unless it becomes a reality, and only becomes a reality when the check clears. But there has been a bunch of interest lately.
What are your thoughts on the whole? Suppose it was the Netflix or Amazon series that's going to be presented on Florida Man, or they're using at least that title?
You can't trademark a title. That book came out after my Florida Man graphic novel. After my Florida Man novel. My Florida Man novel was the first, but I'm on a smaller publisher. And that guy was on a much bigger publisher. So they were wheeling and dealing even before the book was published. And I wish him every success. But nobody's going to confuse the two books.
No, they aren't. Yours will probably have better success because it's real.
Script Doctor says, next issue of Florida Man, hang glider made of cement. And of course, Tom loves the Freddy figure.
Yeah. He wears the same leather chaps every time he goes live.
That's Freddy too.
Really?
Oh. Does he know that? Usually dogs flip their heads when when you say their name.
Freddy.
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 Good boy.
no.
He's like, what?
What do you want?
I was sulking and you ruined it. It's Grinder, Steven. Yeah, he has Grinder on Xbox. We know Zach's.
But one thing I think is like really sad that the Nexus never got the animated show, just a promo, because I really wanted like the show.
Is that something you're discussing with anyone?
I can't say a word.
In NDAs, you can't say.
Okay, that's cool.
Just don't put it on the CW.
No.
No, CW will fucking ruin it, man.
CW stands for can't write.
I'm so happy they never made the Friday the 13th CW show.
It wouldn't just be Jason sitting at Starbucks talking about his feelings to all the victims' ghosts.
Would it have been a spin-off of the old series from the 80s?
No, they would have been the movies.
Which had nothing to do with Jason.
Yeah, I love that. I actually love that series.
Yeah, it's on my Amazon card. I haven't pulled the
trigger.
trigger.
It was going to be with Jason himself, like a CW show.
Now, there's a genre that... are you thinking of ever dipping into the well of evil and writing some horror?
Well, he's on Pop Culture Minefield.
I have written 3 horror novels, and they will peel the skin off your skull. Let me give you the links to them.
Yeah, man.
While you're doing that, may I ask you a quick question? I'm sorry, Jace. Go ahead.
No, talk. Come on.
I wanted to ask, with the Florida Man 2 coming, are you setting up a different tier system? Are there going to be different rewards, or are you going around the same type of thing you did with the first Indiegogo campaign?
I'd have to ask Chris about that, but they're probably going to.
Well, how successful were those tiers?
They were very successful.
Yeah, then I hope you stick with it. That's a good idea.
You got to have something like that copper tone. This time, have have the crocodile wearing the underwear and something biting its underwear down.
Yeah, I love that one painting I saw the other day of the alligator pulling on the girl's bikini bottom.
That's available. That's available as a towel.
I fucking love that. Who did that?
Todd Mulrooney did a version, and Marcos Salazar did a version. And
I don't know either of those names.
They're both on the FloridaManComics.com site. Now, Banshees is the biggest novel I've ever written. It's over 100,000 words. It's about a satanic rock band that comes back from the dead. And the people seem to love it. Scorpio is about a ghost who only appears under a blazing sun.
Nice.
And I'm very proud of that one, too. And Domain is the ultimate haunted house story.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Is there anything you haven't attacked that you're going to go to next, or are you still just
Well,
up
I
in the
don't
air?
know. You know, I always say I don't choose my stories. My stories choose me.
So how long until we get a
But,
Canadian graphic novel?
The Canadian graphic novel?
Yeah, Welcome to Canada is pretty much everyone's going, I'm leaving.
I don't know. You know, in fact, that's funny you mention that because I'm working on a Western with Pat Broderick, and it takes place in Canada.
Nice. Finally, some representation from the mighty Mike Barron. All right.
I just bought Banshees.
I'm still looking for it.
Thanks, Gary. Oh, put,
Hey,
that,
Dad, man.
Put that thing up there. Show them the cover.
Yeah, still.
Do you want me to just?
I'm in the middle of buying it. And come on,
He says that, but it's technically porn on mute.
Yeah.
That's why his face is so red.
There you go. My face is.
Let me just send you the cover.
There we go. And is it bought? Yeah, I bought it. There's my thanks. See, I bought it.
And your address.
And let me go back. Paste and go.
All right, I just sent you the cover. Just the cover and nothing but.
Okay. That's beautiful.
And
Someone's in the back.
Scorpio was Jordy Armengol did the cover to Scorpio, and Jordy and I, of course, have just put out Offworlder.
Oh, look at that. There we go.
Have you ever thought about doing a comic about you guys making your comics and just making me like, oh, okay, there you go.
No.
I'll start doing it with Stickmen. I'll give you half the profits. That is sick. Oh my god.
Oh
Let's
my
enlarge it.
god.
There we go.
Looks so fucking nice.
Love that spelling.
Yeah,
Scorpio.
it's a pretty gripping story. I'm pretty happy with it. Ghost who only appears under a blazing sun. And Offworlder is the comic that Jordy Armengol and I did.
Look at that artwork.
Oh, you should.
And your
see the
colorist
book.
is really
So
good with the
fucking
layers.
nice.
I like what they did there. That's one of the things I did for IDW is I went in there and create that atmosphere here that really makes those lines stand out from the background.
You know the best part about these covers? They look like masculine men, whether in demon form or not.
Ooh, I love that. Oh, fucking yeah.
Oh,
that is
come on.
metal. That is fucking metal, man. That...
Norwegians and metal, man. I swear to God.
Yeah, nah, I know.
I've never met a Norwegian who didn't love fucking metal.
I have met many. But that looks
And
nice.
there's his DMs.
Wow, we can see everything. Can you
see-
like mute your DMs there, Gary? Like, thank you. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Oh my God. Thank God I didn't send the nudes today.
What I find funny is you like to talk about people who have zero fucks given, and yet you ignore that I fucking don't care.
Well, but what about the people who have sent you messages who
I
care?
really like this.
Well, my message was on that
There's a lot of
gonna go
CG
fast to
in
the
here, and I
bathroom.
like the mixture of. That's cool. All right.
It's so nice. I love this.
I would love to see Mike team up with Dog the Bounty Hunter and just do a graphic novel of his stories.
No, seriously, it would have to be tied into Florida Man because it's connected spiritually.
Yeah, it is. It would literally they could have something magical. I'm not saying like in a bad way, but your art form and storytelling does fall in the way that his A&E set show
That's a
works.
good idea, and he's got a great mullet.
Yeah, it actually talks when he's sleeping. It has its own live YouTube channel. It's great.
Oh shit! Look, Dead Man Walking is here. Cortez is here.
Who's masturbating with their microphone?
That's Keith.
Oh,
Keith is
jeez.
always rubbing it against his
What?
penis.
Do you like 4K penis? Well, let me tell you something.
I'd like to say for the record that just in case my parents
I
are
did not have
watching,
sexual relations with that microphone.
I can hear the veins.
This is
Honestly-
this is a Yeti Blue. And it's
honestly,
really
Oh
I'd
my
just like to
God.
say that these people really are
Oh
my
my God.
friends. They really really are my
Yeah,
friends.
you ain't getting rid of us.
Man, look at that. Oh, fuck
Wow.
Badger the
Wow.
Do
movie.
a flip through.
Oh my
novel.
God.
My wife Ann ran this Kickstarter, and she did a brilliant job. She runs all my novel Kickstarters. Ann, would you like to come
The
up
best
with
thing
me?
about that is, like,
Oh, I
Mike,
want
I
it.
gotta say something about the cover. Mike, honestly, if anyone's ever seen My Hero Academia, if you look at that cover, it feels like My Hero Academia was inspired by just the way that line works done. Do you see it?
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and lay with the
Thank
dogs.
you, Ann.
No, stay with us. Be
Yoo-hoo!
Bye,
uncomfortable.
Ann.
Blowout.
She's beautiful.
I'll tell her you said that.
What did he
You're
say?
beautiful too,
You're
Mike.
beautiful.
Oh, that's very sweet of him.
That's
No,
the
I'm
fun
not.
part of
I did
having a
rush it
girl
today,
on the
but-
panel is you get things like that said, and it doesn't come across as
You're
creepy.
so beautiful,
But she was
Oh, I
beautiful.
can make it creepy. I hang out with
So can
No,
I.
you couldn't.
Everyone
No.
change your avatar to Gary's face.
So anyhow, in that vein, I'm almost done with the new Nexus novel,
Yeah.
and I'm excited about that. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the dude also has a book coming out called Thune World. And
Who?
it's up to about 120 pages, which he's written himself, and he's going to publish. I wish I had a copy of The Coming of Gormondo close at hand. I have them in the basement. But he's also about to start selling the premium version, which is this big.
Holy shit.
Oh,
And
my
it
That's,
costs
God.
$135.
Tabloid
It's,
magazine
it's
size.
hardbound. It's a magnificent book.
Wow.
And he wanted to do it like the old
this
Sunday newspaper strips. That's why it's so big.
Is
And
this it,
eventually,
Mike?
Dark Horse is going to publish a version of it, but he does have a standard side version right now that you can probably get off his webpage. That's it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look at
man.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm getting
fuck
Gary.
me.
Come on, you're not getting a little bit of Big O vibes looking at that robot. Come on, man.
Oh,
That is
my
really
Big
God.
fucking
O
cool
vibes.
looking.
Love it. I'm in love.
Although, it also makes me want to go out and get some cheese balls because they kind of look like hot and spicy cheese balls. Sorry. Nom, 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 nom,
Cheesy
nom, nom.
balls.
Well,
Ooh, that looks like a
they're-
virus on the left.
They're in hyperspace, which, as you know, is filled with cheese balls.
Oh, you know, in my world, everything's a cheese ball.
Slathered with Crisco.
This also reminds me, remember the old school, like when we had the old school 80s and 90s computer games where you get that wicked box art that would kind of throw you off and make you want to get it. Has that feel to it too. Like it's bringing like nostalgia back for a new generation to read it and pick it up. And I like that about it.
Yeah, he's very old school. He was trying to
Yeah, it's
emulate
rock
the old
album.
Flash Gordons and Prince Valiants.
That's
Dude.
good stuff. What else you got coming down the line?
Well, I mentioned a Western I'm doing with Pat Broderick. It's called Bronze Star. And Pat has already completed 24 pages, pencils and inks. It's stunning, stunning stuff. I wish I could show you some of it, but Pat's been putting pages up on his Facebook page, so you can go there and take a look. And we're shopping that around now. We're looking at a couple of publishers, see if there's any interest. And I'm working on a dystopian comic book series called 2084 for Encode Graphics, which is a friend of mine who lives in Austria. And it is of necessity quite political, but it's not didactic at all. It's very entertaining. And this was not my idea, but it coincided with a lot of thoughts I've been having lately and a novel I tried to write. And a lot of that comes through in the book. Let me show you some of the art. I think you'll get a kick out of this. It's real Blade Runner type stuff.
Somewhere T-shirt just stood up and heard Blade Runner.
Where is it? Come on. Wait. We're working on it. I'm very disorganized here.
Yeah, your room looks very clean, very disorganized.
Have Ann do it for you.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
As much as
Wait.
as much as we razz each other here, we're all friends, and that's part of our charm. So everyone who's watching who thinks we're pot shot here and there, we do it to each other daily.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
how we tell each other we love.
Oh, love is kind of like a commitment thing that I don't really
love
go
you,
down.
Steven.
I love
you.
cheesecake too.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love your mic.
And
I learned one
have
thing
proof
from
that
being
me
in
and
the
Steven love each
military
other.
is to always
You were in
treat
the
people
military?
equally, and I equally hate every one of you the exact same.
As he hides his erection.
How did I
There
not
we
know
go.
he was in the military?
He was.
Bilbo.
I'm not gonna make a joke. No.
All right, take a look at that. Can you see that piece
Gerry was
of
a
art?
medic.
A medic.
Yeah.
Jerry, on your Twitter feed, you see that?
Jerry.
Oh yeah, I was.
Oh,
loading
I
it.
remember this. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Oh my
Whoa.
god,
Oh,
dude, there are
yeah.
some really good pictures in that folder. I did delete it, but when we talked last, dude, yeah, I can't wait for this. Oh.
Mr. Tickletrunk, if you're asking about the current illustration, it's called 2084.
Yeah. I like the one chick with the diamond bikini. I'm not that I'm looking at those right away, but I'm also feeling Domino in it. Like if you remember Domino from
Dominant.
the Marvel comics.
I
Like there's a
remember
lot
the
of
movie.
little hints and knowledges too. Yeah. It was
That's
in the X-Force,
beautiful.
Domino. Yeah.
Mm.
Like I'm
No. 2084.
he can't
Mr.
spell.
Tickletrunk.
He's close.
Yeah.
2084.
2084.
Hey, Mr. Tickletrunk, which cover? This
There's
one?
the
And
there it
there's
is
the
again.
DMs.
Oh my god.
Everyone message him on Twitter saying "fuck you," and then that will show.
Oh yeah, that's all we need. Backdoor Gerry, just private DM Gerry with Backdoor Gerry. Have his whole thing filled with that.
It got so quiet in here. It's nice.
A man goes to the zoo. There's only one animal, a dog. It's a Shih Tzu.
It's a Shih Tzu. Got it. All right.
Are you happy now?
Wait a minute. Let me go back and look, see if I can find it. I'm not seeing the one that Tickletrunk is talking about. Did I show it?
Well, what was the name of the title? What was the book?
He says, I think it was The Flash, but I didn't show anything with The Flash.
Are you talking about you talking about the coming of Gormando, the one we were just showing earlier?
Oh, Fat Steven and Jace, fuck both you guys right now.
What do we do? His DMs.
Backdoor Gerry. Yeah.
Oh,
That got started
Gerry.
one night, Mike, just so you know. I don't even remember who said it, but somebody said it, and then Six and other people ran with it, Zax, and started calling me Backdoor Gerry everywhere. And I'm like, oh,
The
fuck you
coming
guys.
of Gormando. Gormando? Am I saying it right, Mike?
That's
Gormando?
right.
Yeah, that's
was-
what it's called, Tickle. That's when I was sharing. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God. Take it.
It's been here for 5 minutes, Gerry. You just noticed?
I know, but I've been busy looking over here.
Stop talking to yourself, Gerry.
I don't know why I like you.
Neither
Let's
do
get
I.
back to making you big and
Oh yeah, and I'm working on a noir book
Yeah, let's
called
get back to that.
Groovin' High.
Really?
Yeah,
What's it
about
called?
a jazz musician that falls in love with the wrong dame. It takes place in the 60s
Nice.
with an incredible artist named Kevin Johnson. Let me show you some of his art.
Oh, can't wait for more DMs.
oh my God, all of you go fuck yourselves. Close your Twitter
You're
now.
welcome, Tickle Trunk. You're
And
welcome.
I can't close it because Mike might need to. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Jace. All of you guys, they're DMing me like crazy now. They're bombing me with
Because we don't want to
DMs.
see our private messages
Yeah.
online, dude. Seriously.
Look, if he sends it to me on Twitter, I'm gonna fucking open it on Twitter.
yeah, there's also a thing called
That's
text.
fine.
Look, you're on the fucking show. You're on Twitter.
Stop
What are
yourself.
you fucking rambling
I don't think he
about?
gets why we're doing it.
It's like,
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Gravy on my potatoes.
Illustration I just posted on your Twitter feed.
I'm sorry, Mike. It's really hard to teach Gerry the new age stuff. You can see him looking at a screen.
We should keep these family fights quiet.
Yeah. I know Mom and Dad are fighting. Let's instigate.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh,
Wow.
I wish we could see.
I'm not gonna share it with you guys. Fuck you.
Oh, but I want to see.
You have to share it. There it is.
Ooh.
Kevin A.
And
Johnson,
Zach
he's
puts
the
a
artist
graphic
on
over it
Groovin'
again
High.
from Mr. Tickle Drunk. Thank you. Right,
Zach, you're doing a fantastic job.
Of course he is.
That
He's a
one in the
rock
top
star.
right is hot.
She is hot.
Yeah.
I don't know why you.
Y'all know what noir is.
Know what?
Noir.
Now the
Oh,
one
yeah.
in the next to the far right one on the bottom, that looks like the actress from the new James Bond movie.
It could be. I'll ask Kevin who he used for model. But noir stories are stories with a bleak view of human nature that often end in tragedy. And it is a very popular genre. And some of the great modern noir movies are L.A. Confidential and Chinatown, to name a few. But they go back to The Maltese Falcon, Night in the City, Nightmare Alley, stories like that. They're very popular in the 40s and 50s, and they're very popular today. It's a whole genre that's still being produced in pulp fiction and in film and in comics.
Yeah, I grew up on that stuff with. I read the heck out of Mickey Spillane and Dashiell Hammett. They were like my favorite writers growing up.
Yeah, Raymond Chandler I would throw in there too.
Yes.
Raymond Chandler and Dashiell Hammett kind of created the private eye genre. But the noir stories, you look to James M. Cain and Jim Thompson, bleak stories that highlight the worst in
even
human
some of
nature.
the Perry Mason mysteries fell into that. Oh, White Keith is here.
Good to see you, man. God damn, it's such a long time.
Yeah, Keith is a good friend of ours. I don't know if you ever met him, but I hope you will, because
he's a great guy.
He's a regular panelist on our show, but he's been gone for a few weeks, and we're really missing him.
Yeah,
I hope
Gerry
he's still
finally
a great
unlocked
guy
the
when he comes
basement.
back.
Yeah, he's probably a dick now.
He's
I don't know.
shaved. He looks like such a weirdo. Grow your beard back. Whatever the hell you did. man.
Poor guy.
Somebody's excited.
You heard about the backdoor
Hi,
Gerry.
baby.
Freddie.
We're
can't hear
getting
you.
close to their dinner time, not our
Aw.
dinner time.
Dogs eat first.
Well, we're reaching the end of the show, and
Can I ask a question?
Is there any more Twitter DMs to
Six,
share?
you're always welcome to ask a question. You don't have to ask.
Okay, Mike, I want to know, do you do comic book appearances? Not just shopping, but like signings.
Sure.
Okay, I want to know, what's your weirdest fan interaction that you've had? If you've gone to enough or been to enough. Do you ever have people who
I
just
was in
freak out?
Australia once at a comic shop, and this huge guy comes in, sits down right in front of me, and says, "Who's stronger, Hulk or Superman?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. I couldn't answer guesses." And looks me in the eye, and he leans in and says, "Who's stronger, Hulk or Superman?" That's it.
So who's stronger? The suspense is killing me.
Superman's stronger.
Of course. Yeah. I have a
Yeah,
feeling
so-
like if you gave him the wrong answer, he would have Hulk smashed you.
Well, there was a bunch of people there that were ready to jump on him in case he got violent.
Hey, did
I
you
would
ever
have
see
just
those
said more.
animations that guy did over several years, 3D animations with Christopher Reeve's Superman versus Hulk?
Never seen it.
I'll send you the link later. You need to check him out.
All right.
You could tell his skill got better and better as he went along, but his Christopher Reeve was spot on. It was really cool having that Superman fighting Hulk.
Is someone watching TV?
Speaking of animation, there's a show on Netflix right now called Jaguar
Yeah.
about Nazi hunters in the 60s. The show is up and down, but the animated sequence, the beginning, is astonishing. I recommend you take a look at it.
I'll take a peek at it because 90% of Netflix, well, actually, I've gone up to say close to 97% of Netflix is garbage. And you only get maybe 3% really good. And when it's good, it's really fucking good. And I'm like, how did that leak through?
Sturgeon's Law.
Sturgeon's Law. Yep, there you go. Explain it.
Theodore Sturgeon, great science fiction writer.
Yep.
Sturgeon's Law is 90% of everything is crap.
Yep.
And of course, we've upped it a little bit, like because I used to say 90, now it's 97, because they've gotten overly political on Netflix, overly, as you would say, didactic.
If I may, let me name a few Netflix shows that are outstanding. Queen's Gambit, the one about the chess player, and all the Narcos series is just astonishing. I can't recommend that highly enough.
Manifest is good too. If you haven't checked Manifest out, give that a shot.
All right.
There's not much I've watched there, but Manifest was good. Lucifer's a good chance if you actually have time for it. It's not bad. Seven
Cobra
Deadly
Kai.
Sins is animated. Cobra Kai, yes.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
it's
What's the
like
one?
they managed to mask the wokeness on a lot of that stuff by having good writing. And I tell people all the time, if you tell me a good story and you write it well, I'll ignore your wokeness.
As far as I'm concerned, wokeness destroys good writing, and because human nature doesn't change. It's not like we've all of a sudden stumbled on great new truths about the human condition that were unknown in the 7,000 years of civilization that we have. Good writing is good writing. That's why we enjoy Shakespeare today. And I think that when you write a story, my goal is always to grab the reader by the throat and drag him into the narrative to the exclusion of all else. And when you inject politics into it, it's like yanking you out of the story. Because nobody wants to be lectured on their failures, and I see a lot of that in modern comics. And that comes to the second rule. The first rule is entertain. The second rule is show, don't tell. And if you show and you don't tell, you can get your message across, whatever it is. But if you tell, if you have somebody saying, "Well, you're a cisgender," blah blah blah, it doesn't work, and you're going to turn off your readers.
Oh God,
well, you
cis
look
will
at how
turn
Gene
off
Roddenberry
anyone.
did it with his teams back in the original Star Trek. They got a lot of points across, but they told you a hell of a story along the way, and that was it.
Yeah. It's supposed to make you think, Gary. It also makes you think about those things without throwing it in your face.
Is that what it's supposed to do?
Oh, sure.
Fuck, I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Yeah, we know. But the worst thing is, especially like Mike, when you said the cis thing, when you hear that cis thing right away, you already know it's a derogatory term towards straight people, and you're already outcasting your whole reader base at that point with that thing in there, because they made that word as an attack
whole new language of the woke. At the same time, they're trying to eradicate words that have served the English language for centuries.
Yeah.
I'm not a woman.
I have a question.
Vagina.
I have a question though. Is anyone understanding what Viking Out of Time is saying? I don't speak whatever he's talking. That's not English.
Well, the problem is, he's from Liverpool, and he even needs translation subtitles when he posts comments.
Looks like a threat.
I heard they subtitle his subtitles.
I love Viking Out of Time. He's a cool dude. One of my many Limey friends. I fucking love the Limeys.
Wow.
And Canadians.
Thank you,
okay
Viking.
too. Oh, Keith is back again. Yay.
Well, I've been here the entire time.
I'm sorry. Black Keith is here.
Wow.
Wow.
Black Keith.
Why do you have no avatar, Keith?
Because
He's
he likes
representing
to-
the nipple.
You have it's just a nipple.
Oh, jeez.
Put that pretty
Again,
face
I'd
up
like
there.
to say to my parents, these people really are my friends.
What do you mean these
They're
people? Wait, what do you mean these people? What the hell? These people? What the?
I had no idea that you are a racist.
Just like to say, I really love these guys. They're great.
So Keith,
guys. No, sorry.
Keith, are you disappointed that I'm not Swedish then?
And once again,
you know what? You can be anything you want. That's the way it rolls in my world.
Put the link.
Okay, then I'm gonna be
chat
Swedish
again.
from now on.
Click on that link and go sign up for updates to my project. Thin Blue 9. This is going to be good stuff, man. I love that artwork.
Thank you.
I imagine the writing's going to be okay.
It'll be okay.
And I also promise you on behalf of Pop Culture Minefield, every super chat today will go towards the therapy you'll be needing after this show.
I can't even get into the. I can't even I don't know how. That's how technologically not advanced I am. I don't know how to get into our money. Freddie's looking again. Hi, Freddie. Oh, poor Freddie. He looks so sad.
Just hang in there, pal. Dinner is coming.
Well, the show is at its end, Mike. I want to thank you again for coming on.
My pleasure.
I'd like to get you back on again once, I don't know, maybe in about 4 weeks. See how things are going. Get you back on here again. Because I like to have you, Chuck, and Graham as regular guests.
That'd be great.
What
if you
the
could
fuck
get
is
us all together.
What's the point of being friends with you guys if I don't have you on my show?
Yeah.
But I love having you on, and I like, I love the fucking stuff you do, dude. It's really good. After the show, I'll kick everybody out, and you and I can take comics, and I'll show you those books. I'll show you my wiener.
You have a magnifying glass on that bookshelf back there?
Yeah, you'll need a big lens.
Like a fun house mirror.
I want to thank you for being on the show, man. I really do appreciate it.
I do.
It means a lot to me to be able to get you guys on and talk about comics. And I hope one time we're going to be talking about a new show based off of your work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to keep rolling those dice and hoping for that one. Keith, thanks for the nipple. Looks really good. Jace, thanks for being from Sweden. It's a great country. Six,
it's fantastic.
You're a girl. So thanks for being on here and breaking up the meat sausage party. And Stephen, I don't blame you for being Canadian. It's not your fault. We love you.
Stop talking to yourself.
And with that, Mike, do you have anything you want to add for the audience before we go?
Always take a hat.
I agree with you. Excellent. Always take a hat. It's sort of like the what is that sci-fi book that we all read as kids from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Mm-hmm. Always have a towel. I always have a hat. Always have a hat.
I have one quick favor, though. Can you, somewhere in the next graphic novel, put on a billboard backdoor Gerry, just hide it in the background one of the pages, just so one day.
Please don't do it. Please don't. Oh, fuck you guys. God damn.
You'd like that.
Why do I fucking like these people?
I don't know, man. Ask yourself.
Because we're misogynistic, polite people.
It's true. Thank you all for coming to the show. Everybody in the chat, all my panel, and of course you, Mike. I want to thank everybody for being here. And with that, I will sign us out of here with my favorite outro.
Goodbye, Chocolate Mousse. I'll never forget you. Goodbye, Ducroix. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, Deja Vu. I'll always remember you. And I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow.